Hello and welcome to another X-Ray.tech video. I'm Tom Nasser, the Automation Alchemist, and today I'm going to talk about automated proposals and contracts. Let's get into it. First, let's take a look at why you should automate your proposals. The most obvious benefit, of course, is that you save time. This is true of just about any automated workflow, and certainly the case with automated documents. Depending on the length of the contract or proposal, you're probably going to save about 10 to 15 minutes per document. That's not a lot of time on its own, but it will add up fast if you're churning out a high volume. For instance, if you're sending out NDAs every week to potential recruits or vendors. But even if you don't send out many contracts or proposals, automation still has some great benefits. With automatically constructed documents, your manual errors will virtually be zero. You won't need to manually search for all the placeholders you need to fill in or make sure that you have the right capitalization settings in find and replace. The automation will fill in all the blanks for you, making sure that everything is done consistently and correctly every time. Finally, automating your proposals and contracts makes it very simple to start tracking the workflow. With just a couple steps in the automation, you can easily keep track of how many documents you're sending out, how long it takes for them to get signed or approved, and a lot more. And everything can be tracked in the software of your choice, meaning Google Sheets or Microsoft Excel or Airtable, any other database app can be the house of all the information that you store. Using a proposal automation is very simple. All you have to do is fill out a quick form with the information you need to update. So you can fill out the form with a few names and dates, click submit, and the automation will generate the document for you. If you'd like, you can also configure the automation to email the proposal out right away, or use an app like DocuSign and get an official signature. Before you can use the automation, you'll need to create a template for a document in an app like Google Docs. Identify the information you want to update in each proposal and replace them with variables that an automation app like Zapier can recognize. If you'd like more detail, you can check out the tutorial we've linked below for a step-by-step guide on how to set up a templated document. But to keep it simple, you really just need three things to set up a proposal automation. A document to use as a template with all your variables correctly identified. A form that can collect answers and trigger the creation of a new document. And an automation app like Zapier to connect the form to the template. You can use all types of apps to build this automated workflow, like Google Docs, Zapier, Typeform, Airtable, Google Forms, and a lot more. As is usually the case with no-code automation, you can pretty much use whatever software you're comfortable on. If you'd like to build this automation yourself, you can check out the tutorial we mentioned earlier. Again, you can find that link to that video in the description down below. We've also linked to our blog, which covers the same workflow, just in written form if you prefer. If you're looking for an agency to build this automation and more for you and your team, you can also contact X-Ray directly on our website, and we can discuss options and ways that we can work together. Drafting and sending documents like contracts or proposals can be a very repetitive process, making it an easy target for automation. When you automate your documents, you save time, reduce errors, and make it much easier to track the workflow itself. This is a very easy automation to get started with, and I really encourage you to check out the tutorial link down below and give it a shot. If you've enjoyed this video, like and subscribe for more automation tips every week. You can also find us on LinkedIn, Twitter, or Facebook, and you can find all of our content on our website at xray.tech. You can check all those links in the description down below, and as always, don't forget, keep the flow.